Mike Wazowski, Scarin' Major. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Alright, hello everybody. I'm Gamemaster 909, back with more of Disney Infinity. Today I'm back, of course, in the toy box mode. Now, previously we took care of, I believe, some more feats. Because we only have, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 feats left to complete. At least, there might be more than that, because some of the feats labeled there have like sequels that show up later. By the way, I have Abu the Elephant, one of the rare power discs for Wave 1 of the Disney Infinity power discs. And yeah, it's pretty much a reskin of the elephant from the Lone Ranger playset, but it's, of course, Abu the Elephant from Aladdin. Pretty much Aladdin's monkey companion when he's transformed into an elephant in the movie by the genie. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty sure he even has animated eyes. Yeah, he does. That's pretty cool. So they actually put some effort into this. It's not just a flat-out reskin. They actually put a little more effort into it. Although I don't know if the normal elephant has animated eyes, but still really cool, you know? It's a clever reskin because, you know, it's based after an actual elephant, one of the Disney Renaissance movies, one that a lot of people are going to remember, so it's pretty cool, you know? Well, I mean, I'm sure it's not a flat-out reskin, but it just uses a lot, kind of uses the same base as the Lone Ranger elephant. I think there is one more elephant in this game that's found via a power disc. Also, I'm pretty sure I just heard the zebra that we used previously. Hey, there he is. Cool. But yeah, it pretty much does the exact same things as the Lone Ranger elephant. Has the same animations and such. And the same sound effects, just generic elephant sounds, you know. Anyways, let's check out Mike's Toy Box Adventure, Mike's Scare Pig Dash. It's time for Mike to hog the spotlight. Race on Archie the Scare Pig around campus and collect as many points as you can. Alright, so yeah, we got an orb challenge involving riding Archie the Scare Pig. And speaking of, he's highlighted in the loading screen. So that's pretty cool. Alright, here we go. Got this whole obstacle course going on. And yeah, I have Mickey's sorcerer hat down.
Gather as many collectibles as you can before time runs out.
Alright, look at that. We got a whole, like I said, a whole obstacle course. And orbs to grab. We have to collect 200 points in order to get gold. Now, I'll admit, I'll just get this out of the way right now. This is one of the more difficult challenges in this game, in my opinion. This was one I struggled with for possibly hours, mainly because you're barely given enough time to grab 200 points worth of orbs. I was able to get bronze there just fine, but getting gold in just how much time do we have? 3 minutes? It's a lot harder than it sounds, actually. Okay, these orange or these red ones give you 3. And I believe, yep, these are actually the prank launchers. Now, you kind of have to jump after being launched by them, otherwise Archie will kind of do a whole animation of, I guess kind of getting his conscious back or something after being launched. Jumping will cancel him out of that animation. You gotta remember that, because like I said, your biggest enemy here is the clock. Because yeah. If you mess up too many times, it's going to be impossible to get gold. Also, what doesn't help is that, like, up here, yeah, some of the red orbs are kind of hard to grab. And there's kind of only certain paths you could go down in order to really get gold. We got silver there. With only a minute left to spare. Yeah, see what I mean? So we're gonna have to make a run for it. And that's the thing, Alt is to always keep charging. If you slow down, it kind of wastes time. Alright, we got some more oranges over here. And also, yeah, timing your jumps and double jumps are also pretty important. Because, you're going to want to space out your single jump and double jump. Or just the first and second of, oh crap, only 30 seconds. Alright, getting... Yep, see what I mean? Yeah, if you do your double jump too quickly, you won't get enough distance to reach some of those platforms. And you'll end up losing a ton of time. Yeah, I only have 10 seconds. Great. Well, we got close, but no cigar. Yeah, only 10 points away. Well, I got closer than I thought. Okay. Yeah, 110 orbs. Okay. Well, I kind of only made one choke that run because of missing that one platform at the end. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You would think that I would get gold on this adventure because, you know, Mike was one of the first characters I got for this game. So you think, you know, having so much time to do the adventure, you think I would, you know, actually be able to do it. But, nope. I guess it's probably just like I tried it once as a kid and was like, man, this is too hard, and just gave up and never even attempted it again. Dang it! Yeah, freaking jumping up there is pretty difficult with this rock in your way. Look at it that time. Dang it! I did even worse. Not by much, though. Oh, hey, we leveled up. Okay. Attempt number 3. God, 200 is such a tall order. But I ain't giving up. I'm gonna keep at it. Okay, this time I'm gonna get these ones first. Okay, that's a restart. Those are probably the hardest to get, just because you don't have a lot of room for momentum to be able to reach up there. So you really gotta line up your jumps to a T if you want to reach those. It's ridiculous. Like that! There we go. Alright, just might get it this time. We now take care of the most difficult orbs to get. Now, just gotta get the rest of them. See, I already got bronze. After just 30 seconds. Okay, that was cool. Ah, great. Pretty sure I had to look up a guide for this adventure just to get it right, I will admit, even though after, you know, playing through this a couple more times, I realized that I don't think I really needed a guide because, you know, the strategy of doing well on this is kind of self-explanatory. Just go for all the more valuable orbs, you know? Because it takes just a about just the same amount of time to grab the yellow orbs that, like, what's the point of getting those when you get the orange and red orbs? That takes just about as much time to get those, and you'll get more points. You know? It's simple math, my friend. Or friends. I don't know how many people are watching this. Alright. Gotta get all those over there. Alright, there we go. 160. 163. There we go. Alright. Now, are there any more orange orbs? There might not be. I think the rest of them are just the yellow orbs.
30 seconds to go.
Alright, with 30 seconds remaining. Who knows if I'll be able to do it this time. Alright, 20. If I'm able to get 20 yellow orbs, I... No! Just might be able to do this. And just like that, I did it. And I got one more. Just for keepsake, I guess. Alright, there we go. That was what, 3 attempts? 3rd time's the charm, I guess. Cool. Alright. I guess because, again, I've gotten plenty of runs on that in the past. So I kind of knew. I kind of knew to prepare myself. For how difficult that was. Sorry, I was repositioning the mic there. Well, the microphone, not Mike in terms of Mike Wazowski. That might be a bit confusing to some. Right. Okay, I did not realize that the ground texture is actually the same texture used for the jungle theme for the blocks, I think, right? By the way, look how many block textures we have now. It's crazy. Yes, it is the same. Excuse me, it is the same texture. Nice. Yeah, look at all these. I'm pretty sure some of these are just textures for other things that they decided, hey, let's reuse these for the blocks. I don't know, screw it. Crystal, which is pretty similar to the frozen texture. They're not the same, but they are pretty dang similar. Hologram, this is probably the coolest texture because I believe it's the only one that is translucent. Look at that, you can see through it. How cool is that? It's also animated. I think the only, yeah, it's the only block texture that I believe is animated. I believe in later Disney Infinity games, they would add more animated block textures. I always found them cool, because, like, who wouldn't, you know? You give it so much flair. I mean, the brick one is pretty good. Is there a brick 2? Wow, no there isn't. Okay. Whatever. Also, unfortunately, you cannot change the colors of each texture, so, oh well. A little weird. It's also even weirder that you're not given, like, just solid color textures, really, in this. I think in later Disney Infinity games, you are. You're able to, like, make a block just solid red or solid blue, not quilted and smash. Like, I'm surprised they didn't do that in this game, you know? I guess it was just like an afterthought to be like, okay, we could probably reuse these textures and put them on blocks, because screw it, we can do that. Well, I think it was a lot more well thought out in other Disney Infinity games, especially with how many block textures there are in those games. And I don't think you have to unlock them either. I think they're all available from the start, unlike in this game where you have to unlock them. Just, would I say ridiculous? I don't know, I guess it's kind of weird. And again, they're all in like bonus toy form, which makes it feel even more like an afterthought. But whatever. Let's check out another pre-built toy box world. Tropical Isle, a toy box that features a series of islands. Alright. I mean, we kind of had that already with World of Walkways, right? When your Disney Infinity figure achieves its first level ranking, a statue of that character will be erected in the Hall of Heroes. They just had to use the word erected, didn't they? You know how people use that word nowadays, Avalanche? Anyways. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Anyways, this is the Tropical Isle. As the description described, it is definitely a series of islands. Yeah, I mean, this at least gives you some room for expansion because you can add your own islands alongside all of these. However, like, just from a play perspective, it's pretty hard to navigate, although there are probably enough, you know, empty slots to where you can probably just make a bridge path yourself. And really, they made this mistake again? Weird. Anyways. We also got some stuff over here. Some nice flat space where you could put whatever you want. And yeah, this has an opening perfect for putting maybe a bridge there. Same for over here. Like, watch this. We go to terrain, which we're already in. I guess that is something nice, is that if you move something, you get access to placing that toy, and it pretty much skips you straight to that category, so you don't have to use the left and right bumpers to kind of go to that section. I guess it's kind of convenient, you know. But let's see. Yeah, we got a wide floating bridge hill. Pretty cool. We got a small bridge cliff. This is what I wanted earlier, I think. No, it's this, the cliff ledge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this works. We're making us a little bridge. I think, right? This could work. Maybe not. Because I think it's a little more slanted than we want, just a bit. Great. Fantastic. Is there like a cliff corner? Well, yes there is actually. There is this. So maybe that still won't work because it's still pretty uneven. It's a hanging rope cliff. Interesting. And a rocky wall jump block. Interesting. Yeah, because let's see here. If we do it over here, put these here. Just for now, we could probably change it to potentially something else later. Yeah. This ain't gonna cut it. Okay, great. It's not really even enough to do something like that. Great. Perfect. So we're gonna have to find another way of taking you from island to island. Although I probably could think of a couple things, like rails. We could do rails, right? That would be cool. Yeah, because watch this. You can have a rail here. And then isn't there like a right rail? Yep. Look at that. Oh, okay, now it. There we go. Dang it, it's uneven. Come on, I try friggin' everything and nothing works. That might do the trick. I don't know. Let's try it over here and see what happens. I mean, this could probably... Wow, that works perfectly. Okay, sure. Yeah, of course. And also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, in later Disney Infinity games, you could actually change the texture of rails. So they don't just have to be this, you know, gray metallic design. Or just gray design in general. They could really be any kind of material. For all well, they are kind of metallic, when I think about it. But yeah, you can grind on it and make your way over here. Isn't that cool? You can do the same for over here. Although, what about the other way around? Yeah, that works. Okay. Cool. Although I will admit, just having a straight rail is a little boring. How about we put some bumps in there or something, and some dips, to make things a little more interesting. Like a dipped rail. Yeah, there we go. Steep ramp rail. Ooh. Right upward curving rail. Okay, okay, we could have like a spiral going. Cool. Alright. Okay, and I spawn on it. I believe in order to actually grind on the rail while already on it, you just gotta jump. Cool. Probably put on some more power discs here in a bit, but we do have place over 100 blocks in one session, drift for over 50 kilometers in total. We gotta make a racetrack eventually. I'm sorry, I really want to. Boost in a ground vehicle 100 times. Alright. May as well go ahead and put up down the power discs that I want to. Alright. Yes. Alright, so we have the tangled power discs from Wave 1. So yeah, we have, I believe Rapunzel's Kingdom is the texture, or the terrain set's name. And Rapunzel's birthday sky is the sky power disc. Isn't that nice? You have the lantern-filled sky right over the kingdom of Corona, as seen in the movie. Yes, you heard me right. Well, I mean, you know, Corona, I believe, it's Spanish for crown? I think so. Also, I'm pretty sure you might be able to see stuff in, like, the distance. Because, of course, there's, like I said before, Kingdom of Corona, whatever, that Rapunzel from Tangled was born in. But are you able to see other stuff in the distance over there? I don't know. I thought you were able to. Well, I guess not. Still really cool.
I'll just say, this place is amazing.
It is, Mike. It's very pretty. Yeah, the lanterns are animated and stuff. It's great. But yeah, and of course, the terrain set, rectangle. It's even got the wanted posters for Flynn Rider. Wow. They still can't get his nose right. I don't believe it.